Making his debut on Bayloric TV, Pav.
Hello there, Ingram.
Pav, thank you so much for talking to Bayloric TV.
No problem at all.
Okay, Pav, got to do this because you're a fellow YouTuber, and I don't think this happens enough where YouTubers cross over and talk to other YouTubers. Big boxing fan, so tell me how it started.
So basically, I've always had a passion for boxing since a young age. Then one of the first fights, big fights I can remember, we watching was Hay Harrison, DeGale Groves. So I've always had a passion for boxing, so I want to express my views on YouTube. My YouTube channel is Pav Bambra from PSP Sports. I like to upload regularly. So I just want to express my views and my passion about boxing, because the boxing game in the UK is massive now. So I'm really passionate about it, and hopefully many more to come.
Okay, so obviously we're here today. Fury Chisora, Eubank Jr., Saunders. What are your thoughts on these fights, in a nutshell? Just start Chisora Fury first.
Okay, so Chisora Fury, I think we all know Derek's style, sort of come forward, Joe Frazier type style, 1-2 step, he's a look for the over right hand. In my opinion, I think Fury is going to win in a big way. I think that, both of them are fought good opponents, but I think that Fury's height, his jab, his reach, and not only that, I think that Peter Fury deserves a lot of credit in what he's done with Tyson Fury. Tyson always fights a smart fight with Peter Fury in his corner. Very good boxer, Tyson. You saw his public workout, his jab, his footwork, his speed. Tyson's looking very good. And I think Tyson is gonna. I think he's gonna stop Derek. I think Tyson, in a big way, is gonna win, definitely.
Are there any concerns, obviously, with the Cunningham fight and the Joey Abel fight, especially those two fights? Tyson looked vulnerable. He looked there to be hit. Do you think Derek can capitalise on that?
Well, I think, in all fairness to Derek, since his loss to David Haye, he's had 5 very good victories. If you look at his fight against Kevin Johnson, Kevin Johnson was a very sturdy, strong opponent. And not only that, I think if you notice with the Fury fight against Cunningham, Peter Fury wasn't in his corner. So maybe, I don't know, maybe Tyson might have diverted from the game plan slightly, which means that he would have got hit. But then if you look at the way Tyson comes back from being knocked down, he only goes on to finish his opponents. Fair enough, I think the Abel fight, Tyson was probably distraught after the Haye fight, and he'd been out of the ring for so long. So I think, I guess all boxers are vulnerable if the other boxer has a pair of gloves on them. But, not only that, I think Chisora should go for it. Don Charles as well is a great trainer, so there is vulnerability there. But I just really think Fury in such a big way.
What about inactivity? Does that affect Tyson Fury?
In all fairness, I believe that the inactivity will affect him slightly, but not too much, because Tyson's a born and bred fighter. If you look back to their first fight 3 years ago, even though Derek was out of shape, Tyson put on a solid performance there as well. Even though he's been inactive, he's been in the gym constantly. If you saw the shape he was in to take the weigh-in, Tyson's in great shape, and he looks motivated, knowing that the winner will go on to face Vladimir Klitschko, which will be another great fight as well. So looking really forward to it.
Eubank Jr., Saunders.
I think that the more this fight has gone on, the more people are siding with Eubank Jr. because of his power. But I think from the outset, I've always thought Saunders is just simply a level above. I think that Saunders has just fought so many better opponents. You look at John Ryder, Emmanuel Bandemura. Saunders fights guys with 0 losses and takes their losses away from them. Eubank Jr. hasn't fought that type of opposition Saunders has. Fair enough, Eubank Jr. sparred top guys like Froch, DeGale Groves, but in all honesty, sparring's different to fighting. Although Eubank Jr. is a very good sparring, for me, Saunders better opposition, better opponents, quality trainer in Jimmy Tibbs in his corner, great footwork, great jab. And I just think that Saunders is so much more experienced, and he's got belts on him that he wants to keep as well. Bearing in mind, he could have easily fought for a world title instead, so I don't think Saunders is going to let this fight slip whatsoever.
Quick prediction, Skeet, Gavin?
Gavin, Skeet, well, as we all know, obviously Gavin lost to Bundu, but I think Bundu is an extremely good fighter. And also, not only that, I do think that although Skeet's put this fight off a few times, I think that Frankie Gavin, like we all say that he's been England's best amateur. And I think that, just like Saunders Eubank, I think Gavin's a level above Skeet. And I think that Gavin should get the win. Fair play though to Bradley Skeet. I think he's done well in his career so far. He has a title on him as well. And I think that Bradley Skeet will box well. But Frankie Gavin, for me, being in there with the much better guys as well. Even though he lost to Bundu, that'll be a learning experience in itself. So for me, Frankie Devon.
Finally, YouTube. Let's talk YouTube. You've got a minute and 30. Talk about YouTube and boxing on YouTube.
Well, I think in terms of my channel, you know, I try to be open and unique as possible. Try to break down the summary of each fight. You know, very passionate about boxing. You know, like to go onto YouTube. You know, check me out on YouTube. I've done loads of videos so far. Saunders, Eubank Jr., Cleverly Bellew 2. And but just a rip, I think that this bad blood card beats last week's Cleverly Bellew 2 card by far in terms of the fights that were on there. Not only that, Box Nation, you've got Hopkins, Kovalev, Pacquiao, Gieri, Saunders, Eubank Jr., Chisora, Fury for £12 a month. And we had to pay $16.95 for what we saw last week. Absolutely shocking. So fair play to Frank Warren as well. You know, so but yeah, YouTube's great. Get on the platform, check out my videos.
And any channels you can recommend on YouTube very quickly?
Bayloric, Worldwide TV, of course.
Anybody else?
By Ingram Jones, by South Pav Bambra. Obviously IFL TV do a great job.
Box Talk. Got to talk about Box Talk very quickly. Box Talk, brilliant.
Box Talk are brilliant. You know, I like that stuff. Box Talk do have solid views, solid opinions.
Can't mention Dwyer, Hatman.
Yeah. Of course, Hatman Strikes.
And Wingy Boxing.
Wingy Boxing as well. Wingy Boxing. He does good videos. Ingram's the man, though, of course, when it comes to boxing. It's all about Ingram. Yeah, but Hatman, Box Talk are great as well. Yep. So of course, there's loads of them out there, but I think YouTube's a great platform and many people should do it.
Thanks for talking to Bayloric TV.